Hey guys, welcome back in CodeSpear. So today in this video we will successfully retrieve the questions that we have asked in our previous tutorial. So guys, as you can see on the screen that this is fragment 2 and we already have 3 questions. So if I will ask another question that where is NASA, and when I will submit this question, so you can see that the fourth question here also the child is increased, and we have the fourth question, where is NASA. Fine. So today in this tutorial I will show you that how you can implement Recyclerview Firebase Recycler Adapter in Fragment. So without wasting time, let's start. So guys, first of all, here what we will do is you have to simply click on this card view, and you have to make this linear layout. You can see that this is a text view margin, and here you have to make it 15 dp. Fine, so it will look more beautiful. And then guys, here you have to come and then simply write recycler view and then simply drag it. Fine. Oops. So guys, after this, here you have to simply choose this recycler view and then drag and drop. So you can see that we have this very basic recycler view, and then let me zoom it a little bit. Fine. So after this guys, here what we will do, click on this recycler view and simply make this with match parent. Fine. And height also match parent. Done guys. Then you have to give the id, and that is going to be rv underscore f2. Fine guys. And then you have to give the padding top 60 dp approx. Fine. And then guys, after this, here you have to write a margin, and margin is going to be 3 dp, just a little bit of margin. Fine guys. So after this we can proceed. So it's time to go in this java class, but before this guys, we have to create one more class that will work as a static class. Fine guys, so click on this, then new java class, and that is going to be viewholder underscore question. Enter. Fine guys, so now we have this very basic view holder, but before implementing this we have to create a layout file that will be for items. So here you have to give a question, so we'll make it question underscore item. Enter. And then guys, you can see that we have this very basic constant layout. Fine, so you have to simply change it and make it card view. And then guys, you have to simply make it card corner radius. So background color is going to be Android white. Fine. And card corner radius is going to be 10 dp. Yes guys. And then layout margin is going to be 5 dp. Then make its height wrap content. Yes, wrap content. Fine, so let me zoom in. So we can see much easier. Yes, so now we can proceed. So after this guys, here we will use some linear layout. So simply write linear layout, then match parent. Fine. And then it is going to be orientation, that will be horizontal. Fine. Then padding is going to be 10 dp. And then guys, here we will write, simply close this one, and inside this we will use another linear layout, that is going to be wrap content. And wrap content, then simply close it, and inside it we will write we have to copy some codes. So come back here and click on this card view, and guys, so here you have to copy these codes of this card view. Fine. Control plus C, and then go back in this question item and then paste these codes here. Fine. So this time guys, you have to make a little bit of change. So guys, here what we will do is simply remove this line from here, layout gravity. So we have to remove this right, because it is not a card view. So it will not work. And you have to make its height and width 70 dp. Make it 70, then 70. Fine guys. So after this, here you have to write one more thing, and that is going to be card corner radius. So make it half, and that will be 35. Fine guys, so now you can see that it is almost circle. Done. So after this guys, here what we will do is, you can see that we have this margin, so remove it, it's useless. Done. So now we have this image view, and you have to change its id to iv question underscore f2. or item. Yeah, IV question item, so we can understand more easily. Fine guys, after this we have to close this linear layout, and then guys here we can proceed. Fine. So again here you have to use a linear layout, so simply write linear layout, and this time this will be match parent, height will be wrap content, and orientation is going to be vertical, because here guys we will retrieve the name and time and the question. So simply write text view, that is going to be wrap content, always wrap content, and then text size is going to be 10 sp, because that will be our time. Text color will be color red. Fine. And id will be time underscore question underscore oops underscore item, like I said. And then hint will be time, and then layout gravity, that will be right. Yes, fine. Then close it. After this you have to copy this text view, or we can write, so that will be more easier, but I think we should copy it. Yeah, then paste it. So this time guys we will change this to text size will be same, but the id will be name underscore question underscore item. Fine guys. And hint is going to be same like name, and gravity will be, you have to remove this line now, and the text color will be darker gray. Simply write Android and then dark gray. Fine guys. So after this here, what here you have to write is simply paste it again, and this time guys we will make it question item. Yes, so that will be better. So guys, after this one more line here you have to add is underscore tv, so we can understand that it is a text view. Fine. So that is why simply write here underscore tv. And then guys here what you have to do is remove this line again, and then we have to make this text size 15 dp. Fine. So make it because this is question, so it will be a little bit longer. Fine. And text color will be black this time, not same, so simply write Android, that will be black. And padding start will be 5 dp, so padding start then 5 dp. Done guys. And then here what you have to do is you can give the padding start here also, so padding start, that will be 5 dp. Fine guys. And this time after this what you have to write is change it to questions. Fine. And yes, so guys, after this we have to do is simply close this one. And after this guys, here we will use another linear layout, and that will be wrap content and wrap content. And this time guys we will give the orientation, and that will be horizontal, and then layout margin right, that is going to be 20 dp. Fine. Then gravity is going to be center vertical, and also little bit right, almost right. So guys, now we can proceed. So here we will use a very simple text view again. So write text view, and that is going to be wrap content, and clickable, obviously true, because this button is for replying. Fine. So here you have to simply write the id, and that is going to be reply find underscore item underscore question. Done. And why I'm using this plus underscore, yeah. So guys, after this you have to make the text color, that will be color red. Fine. And then guys, here you have to write text size, that is going to be 20 sp. Yes, so it will be visible, and the text is going to be reply. Fine. You can see that reply. And then padding 5 dp. Yeah. So guys, now you can see that it is almost complete. So we have this reply button. And guys, one more thing, you have to make this with match parent. Yeah, because it is wrap content, so gravity will not work in the right. Now it's on the right side. Fine. And then guys, after this here you have to, why is it showing this So remove extra closing tag, yeah, so let me remove it. Yeah, so now it's fine, I think so. So let me make it here. Yes, so guys, now we can see that we have this reply, and also guys, here we have to implement a image button, and that will be for saving the question, that if you think that it is important, so you can bookmark that question. Fine, so for this I'm doing this, so simply write id, and that will be. So guys, I think we should skip this process for next tutorial, so when we will implement that, so I will show it, but for now it's fine. So go back in this view holder, and guys, we will code in this view holder or java. So simply write extends, and that will be Recyclerview dot viewholder, and then click on this red bulb, create constructor matching super. So now we have this. Fine guys, so here you have to declare some variables. So before proceeding, simply write image view, then image view, fine, and then text view, because this is the two things we are using. So simply write time, and name underscore result, and same thing for time, so simply result, and then question underscore result, and then yeah, so for now it's okay. Time name question, yes. So guys, after this, here what we will write is we will simply write public, and then set item, fine, and then guys, here you have to write the fragment activity. So simply write fragment activity, and then activity, fine, and then guys, one thing that here you have to make sure is that to open this question member, and here you have to see the pattern. You can see this pattern, fine. So you have to declare the strings in the same pattern, name, url, user id, fine. So go back, and first of all, here we will write string, and that is going to be for name, and then again string, and that will be for url, and then again string, that is going to be for user id, fine, and then again string, and that is going to be for key, and then again string, and then this will be for question. So guys, make sure the pattern should be same, otherwise it will create problem, fine. So you have to follow all my steps, then it will be better. And then again string, and that is going to be privacy, and then time. So string, yes. So guys, now you can see that we have these things. So something is creating problems, so let me check. Name, url, user id, and then key, then question, then privacy, and then time. So here you have to write public void. Now that is gone, fine, all the strings, fine guys. So now we can proceed. So after this, here you have to write is image view equals to find view by id, but before item view, oops, simply write item view dot find view by id r dot id dot iv underscore question item, fine, you can see. And then guys, here you have to write time result, and that is going to be the equals to item view dot find view by id find view by id r dot id dot. So simply write time question underscore tv, and then for name result equals to item view find view by id dot id dot, and that is going to be for name question item tv, and then for question, so question result equals to item view, then dot find view by id, then r dot id dot question item tv, fine. And here after this you have to write for the, yeah, so we have declared all the text views and image view. So guys, after this simply write picasso dot get dot load url dot into image view, fine, and then time result dot set text, that will be time, and then name result dot set text dot name, and then question result dot set text dot question. So guys, after this we can go in this so guys, after this we have to go in this fragment 2, fine. So here what you have to write is yeah, simply Firebase database, then database equals to firebase database dot get instance, find, then database reference, then database reference, and then for Recyclerview, so Recyclerview. So after this guys, come inside this on create, here we have to give the reference. So simply write Recyclerview equals to get activity dot find view by id r dot id dot, and that will be rv underscore f2, fine. And then guys, here you have to write is Recyclerview dot set has fixed size pass true, fine. Then Recyclerview, oops, Recyclerview dot set layout manager, and that is going to be new linear layout manager, fine. And then you have to pass the get activity, fine guys. And then here we can proceed. So after this, simply write the database db. So guys, database reference, yes, so after this equals to database dot get reference, and this get reference is going to be go back in this ask activity and copy this all questions, control plus c, and go back in this fragment 2, and you have to pass that copied thing here. And then guys, now we have the reference, fine. So guys, after this, for proceeding, here we have to add a dependency that is called Firebase UI database dependency. I have already copied it, so simply copy it from here. And then guys, you have to go back in this so you have to go in this Gradle build, and then guys, you have to paste that dependency here. So simply open your Gradle and paste it, then click on the button sync now. So guys, now can see that the Gradle build is almost complete, fine. So we can proceed now. So guys, after this, here we have to do is we will retrieve the data in this on activity created method. I will not use on start find because it will also work in this way. So guys, after this, here you have to write is Firebase, then recycler options. So now you can see that we have this recycler options, fine. So after this, we can proceed here. So simply write these curly brackets and pass the question member, and then you have to write options equals to new Firebase recycler options, and then simply write dot builder, and you have to pass the question member class again here. And then guys, dot set query, that is going to be database reference, and then simply write question member, then dot class, then build, last line not boolean, dot build semicolon. So after this guys, here you have to write firebase recycler adapter, firebase recycler adapter, and then again the curly brackets, and then pass the question member, and then comma, then Viewholder questions. And then guys, here you can write firebase recycler adapter equals to new firebase recycler adapter. We have this, fine. So write this semicolon, and then guys, we can proceed here. So you have to pass that options here, simply write options, fine. So guys, inside it, what we will do is we have to simply write very simple 2 lines of code. So simply write holder, that will be dot set item, and that is going to be get activity, fine. And then here you have to write model. But guys, one thing that you have to keep it in mind, that here we are retrieving the data. So here you have to simply open this yes. So guys, it should be same as in this you can see that this is a pattern, fine. So you have to retrieve the data, so name, url, user id, key, fine. So simply come back here and simply write model dot get name, fine. And then model dot learn the pattern, url, user id, key. So simply write model dot get url, and then model dot get user id, and then again model dot get key, and user id, key, then question, privacy, time. So simply write comma, then model dot get question, then dot, so model dot get privacy, and then model dot get time. So guys, why I'm telling you, because if you will change this pattern, so it may create problem and the data will show in different text views. So that's why. So guys, if you face this problem, so you can do this. So that is why I'm showing you. After this we will code in this viewholder on create viewholder method. So guys, here you have to again write the 2 lines of code. So remove this return null from here, and instead of this we will write view, then oops, not this view, view, and then view equals to layout inflator, layout inflator, then dot from, that is going to be parent, and then dot get context, and then dot inflate, that is going to be r dot layout dot question. So it will fix the item that we have created the layout file, and then you have to write the parent and then false for attaching to root, fine, and then semicolon. And after this you have to return that return new, we will return that we hold the question, and you have to pass that view, and then semicolon. So guys, now after this you have to write 2 more lines, and that is going to be Recyclerview dot set adapter, that will be firebaseRecycleradapter, and then here you have to write firebaseRecycleradapter dot start listening. So guys, after this I will run the app in my physical device, fine. So now you can see the app is running absolutely fine, there is no error, and the activity is also launched. So here you can see that the data is retrieved successfully, fine. This time guys, when I will click on the ask to, I mean fragment 2 button, so here you can see that we retrieved the data. So now I will open this real-time database. So here you can see that we have 2 questions on the screen, and we also have 2 questions here. So you can see that the data is retrieved. So guys, you can change this you can change this item.xml file, question item xml file, yeah. So you can see that the questions are retrieved. So if I will ask another question like prevention of COVID-19, and I will ask that question, and then guys you can see that the toast message submitted. And when I will go back, so here you can see that we have 3 questions, fine, and the third question is also retrieved here, fine. So you can see that the app is working pretty fine. So I hope you like this video. So please like, share, and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you will never miss any update. Thank you for watching.